to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Louisiana Tech's offense will have the football first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David, but the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to get to.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense.
Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Handoff from the gun.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not.
There he goes. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to pass, it's Johns. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Extra grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To throw, it's John. Finds his tight end. Oh, what a caught! Flying out to the left. Inside the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Oh, a double pass. Bringing the heat. Open space at the 25. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The corners are walked up tight. To the air, it's Johns. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got a man. It's Roach. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. To the air, it's Johns. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to punch it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Michigan. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's through.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
So here comes the Michigan offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done a...
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the ground. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the 1st half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go.
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Oh, they're after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right. Finding open areas. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Finds finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And it's picked off for the third time today.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might as well give it to him again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's John. He's got him. Made a defender miss. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at... Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. He makes the catch inside the 25. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And wings it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a gap. It's Rowe. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds space on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The option look. He can't corral the pitch. The ball falls on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Wolverines buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much feels better to an offense than to get some breathing room with an explosive play like that. Now 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Skips away from pressure. Let's it fly. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice game. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Bush. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Using his feet. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous play. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. the ground. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.